Program 10. Develop a C program to simulate the scan disk scheduling algorithm. In scan disk scheduling algorithm, we need a disk number of tracks the disk contain. And here we mentioned it is the size of type integer and upward and the downward tracking. So here the up track and the down track and also the head. The head means the where it is pointing to the current position of that track. And hence the pre-requesting into pre and request size up to we can request it up to 50 within we have given the array limit of 50 and the disk of the size and pre-request and the head it is also needed for to current position of the track and the up track whether it is up track and the down track we are going and here to the within the track we need to declare and here is the up and down and the distance function which is used to calculate the distance between from one track to another track while switching from the one track to another track what is the nanosecond some nanosecond it will take to switch from one track to another track. So for that purpose, it will take to calculate the distance of the from one to another. And some sorting here, temporary variable again here we are taken to assigning some values of that I into j and the while if it is a upward track so upward track means the smallest thing the current position of the track to the greatest value up to where it has to go and the down track means the current position of the value to the downward it has to go so like this and down track and for that to calculate, and this is the formula, and this is to subtract again J, the current position, the current head position, it will show. And the scan disk. So it will show how it will work. Let's see before that, let's see the main function. In the main, here the values, we are asking to enter the disk size. So size of disk we have to enter and the number of request sequence. How many request sequence we can give it. So up to it is up to n number of sequence we can give here. So after that, the enter the request sequences. So suppose if we given two request sequence number means two values we can give. So 10 is 3 up to 10, 10 like that. And here is to entering that request. Suppose I value should be 2 is less than n 4 means condition true and it will enter the request number 1, 2 and 2, 4. So next enter the current head. So where it has come to begin, whether it is has to go upward or the downward and should be the request of n. The value should be we have taken 2 that is pointing from the number 2. So 1, 2. So he enter the sequence is 1, 2. It will show begin from number 2. And here request n plus 1 is equals to size minus 1. Here size suppose 4 minus 1 means 3 and it is n plus 1 means 2 plus 1 and 3 and it is 0 and enter the pre-request. If I suppose if you want to add any pre-requesting while calculating, so this can be calculated, this can be found while calculating the moment means the current position to the upward of the requested position. Suppose here two requested positions are there 1 2 from the current heading position is 2 and 2 minus the last up to 2 is equals to 0. So this will be work like that and enter the pre-request. Suppose we want to add any of the request to the in middle of any sequence we can add it here in the pre-request and here to the scan and it will switch to the scan function. So let's see in the what is there in the scan function. So here in the scan function, the seek count is equals to 0, the seek count and the sorting of n numbers. The pre-requested head, yes, I said the requesting already the sequence is calculated. If suppose any pre-request is add to our program in middle of calculating, so here we can need to track, whether it is a up track or a lower track, depending on the values we have given, the highest. And seek count is equals to with their distance plus head of that given number. And for loop, and it will, if the head is down, other else it will go to down track. Up track, this is the function, and if it is a lower means down track, and calculate the seek count total distance. How it will take to move from there. N comma scan of n comma 2, I think. So here you can see n plus 2, number of 2 plus 3. Okay, so here let's see how the output will look like. So enter the disk size. Here we are entered 4 disks. Number of request sequence is 2. Only 2 sequence 1 and 2. Enter the current head is from 1. It will begin from 1. And the pre-request is also 2. The sequence will be 1. Which means 1, 0. And here the number of n sequences will be 2. 2 is greater than 4. Is obviously. So it will be showing and the 2. And pre-request is already added. And here the request of 2 plus 1 is equals to 4 minus 1. That is 3 is equals to 3 minus 3, which is 0. And this is how the sequence will showing up. And 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. The total distance from the track 1 to the another 2 track, and and added pre-request track is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So total distance between these two tracks is 3. Thank you.